Hey, today we're going to be talking about the paperwork needed for dispatching. We're going to be covering the dispatch agreement, the carrier profile, the MC authority papers, the COI, certificate of insurance, the W-9, the notice of assignment, the NOA, the broker agreement. Then we're going to go over a rate con and a BOL. Now, the first and most important thing when starting your dispatch company is your dispatch agreement. This is what's going to protect your dispatch business. And this is the first piece of paper along with the carrier profile that you're going to send the driver. And on this dispatch agreement, as you can see, right here, your logo goes right here. You will come down here. You will put your company name, your business email, if you have one. If you do not, put a regular email on here that the driver can contact you, your business phone number. And if you have a company website, you will put that right here. You come down here to this first paragraph, your company name. This is the only spot that you have to fill out in this first paragraph where it says your dispatch company here. As you see, the paragraph says, I blank the carrier, put the name of his company, motor carrier number, MC, he put his MC number right here, and Department of Transportation number, he'll put that right here. Hereby grants the authorization or permission to the name of your dispatch company right here to act as my dispatcher for the sole purposes of searching and booking loads, processing all brokers' paperwork. Then you come down here to the second paragraph. You'll have 3 spots that you'll have to put your dispatch company name in. Come down right here. You'll put your the name of your dispatch company right here. And what this says right here will be held harmless in event of any claims. So that means if the carrier gets any claims, like he has any damages while moving that load, you'll be held harmless in that event. That is the carrier's responsibility. That is not your responsibility. You come down here, you're just giving a brief statement of work, what you would be doing for the carrier. And the only place you have to put your dispatch company, you don't have to do that one time. Right here is your limited power of attorney. This is what gives you the permission to sign broker agreements and rate cons. It's the limited power of attorney. This is what makes it legal for you to do that. The carrier will fill it out in 2 places. You will put the name of your dispatch company here and here. You scroll down a little bit. The carrier put the name of his trucking company here. Signature, printed, title is always going to be the owner. And then if he has a witness, they will sign and print the name and date it right here. You come down here, you just telling the carrier what your rate is for dispatching. He'll put in his information down here, his company email, name of the company, the signature, printed name, date. You'll put your dispatch name of your dispatch company right here, date, and you'll sign down here at the bottom. And this is a carrier agreement. Next is the carrier profile. This is this information about the carrier. You have the name of his company again, his physical address, mailing address, main contact, his email, office phone, if he has a fax, cell phone, emergency contact. And then you come down here to the equipment section. He's telling you the number of trucks he got, how many drivers he got driving these trucks, or if it's just him and he just had one truck, he put one and one here. The number of trailer vans you got. If he has more than one, he'll put that, he put that here. Number of reefer or flatbed or other types. Right here, he will put the sizes of these trailers. And then you come down here to minimum rate per mile. That's just saying how much money is it going to take to move your truck? And then we're going to come right here to please list any brokers that you're set up with below. Why is this important? It's because it's letting you know the brokers that he worked with before, so you know if he already worked with these brokers. You don't, when you try to get one of their loads, you don't have to fill out a broker agreement. If you accept a load, they'll just send straight over to Raycon. You will look over the Raycon, make sure everything is what you agreed upon, and you will sign that, send it to the driver, let him look at it, agree on it too, and get that back over to the broker. You don't have to fill out a broker agreement. All right. Now, when you send over a dispatch agreement and a carrier profile, it's a few pieces of paperwork that you're going to need back from the driver. The first one is his MC authority papers. Again, this is two unique numbers, his MC number and his DOT number, and this is the authority paper. This is what this looks like. After you get his MC authority paper, he's going to send you a COI. And that's a certificate of insurance. Most brokers require $100,000 on cargo and $1 million on liability. Along with the authority papers, his insurance paper, he's going to send you a W-9, which is going to have his federal ID number or EIN number, the name of his business. And all three of these, when you're talking to a broker and you're filling out a broker agreement, a broker is going to require that you send back over his MC authority, his certificate of insurance, and his W-9. And there's one more other piece of paperwork, and that is a notice of assignment if he has a factoring company. And this just allows the factoring company to check the broker's credit. This is the NOA, the notice of assignment. Now, when you're on the load board, you find a load that you want, and the driver, when you call the broker said the load is available. If the driver or carrier is not set up with that broker, the broker's going to send over a broker agreement. And this is what a broker agreement looks like. You're going to get this filled out and kind of get it filled out rather quickly, because the broker will give that load to somebody else if you don't get this filled back out and sent to them back in a timely manner. This is the broker agreement. And when you fill out the broker agreement, you're going to send back with the broker agreement the MC authority, the COI, certificate of insurance, and a W-9. And if that carrier has a factoring company, you're going to send the notice of assignment. Now, once you get all this paperwork sent back over to the broker is going to send over a rate ton. And that's basically, it's just going to be telling you about what the rate is and what you're picking up. And you need to thoroughly read the rate con to make sure that nothing else was added. It's the exact number of stops that it said. The location is the same. The zip codes are the same, which y'all talked about over the phone when y'all was going over the load details. And brokers like to add a lot of extra stuff in it. So always make sure you read the fine print. But overall, this is what a Raycon looks like. Once you get to the shipper to pick up the load, you go in there, they're going to give you a BOL. And this is what a BOL looks like. That's going to have the number of pallets, the weight. You're going to sign off on it once. They put everything in your truck. There wasn't no damages. And they're going to give you the BOL. Now, once you get to the receiver, you're going to take the carrier is going to take the BOL into there, and they're going to do the same process, check it, make sure there's no damages to the freight, so they don't have to file no claims. When everything's good, this BOL is going to turn into what is called a POD, proof of delivery. They're going to sign it, and always make sure that your carrier send you a copy of this, a scanned copy of this, so you can keep for your own personal records. And like I said, the bill on the lading will turn into a POD. And I hope you got a good overview of the paperwork when becoming a dispatcher. Now, all this paperwork, the carrier agreement and the carrier profile and everything I showed you today, I have a dispatch essentials toolkit that I will give y'all. I sell it for $49, but it's going to give you all the information that you need that you can start dispatching immediately. All this paperwork that you see, along with a whole lot of other stuff. Like, I'm going to give you access to over 50 brokers that if you're signing up, people that just got their new authority, you can get them rolling immediately. These brokers will work with them day one, getting started, along with a lot of other stuff. But everything that I have showed you so far will be in that dispatcher's essential toolkit. All right.